Good morning, sis. Good morning. Oh, honey. I'm just hitting these buttons. I don't even know where I am. And I have done something. Let me see if I can fix it. Oh. Mm-mm. Yeah. I don't know what I've done this morning. Because I can't even see myself. Good morning, Queen B. Good morning, sis. I may not feel better. I may not sound better, but I definitely feel better. Um, got some rest last night. More than I did. Um, hmm. And I just need to stop pressing these buttons, huh? Well, let's see. Now, if I ever wanted to do this, I wouldn't know what I did to just get a green screen without being able to have it as a backdrop. But I tell you, I don't know what I did to do this. But we're going to rock with it. We're going to rock with it. How are you doing this morning, Queen B? And good morning, cousins. I'm a little bit thrown off by this screen that I cannot fix. Um, well, I don't know how to fix. Not that I can. I just don't know how to fix it right now. Good morning, cousins. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. And it's been feeling like a Monday. All morning. Believe it or not, Milton, Leroy, and I have been up since like 5 o'clock. Talking to each other. Watch the sun. Beautiful sunrise this morning. Yeah. Yeah, baby. I don't know, Queen B. I don't know what I have done that I can't see myself. But I have done something. Let me see. Oh, I know what it is. Let me see here. Let me see. Now I know. Good morning. Girl, I had turned the, you know how you can turn the camera? I had hit that button, obviously, and had the camera pointed the wrong way, but now I know. Good morning. Now I know that if I just want it to be a green screen, I just reverse the camera. Okay. Same as on TikTok, you know. But I didn't even realize I hit that button. So, I'm finna slide out of frame. I'm finna disappear one more time. Oh, let me grab something. Hey, look. Okay, I'm back. I am back. Like I said, I feel better this morning. I may not sound like it, but I do. Trying to come up with some ideas what I wanted to do for April this morning for Sarcoidosis Awareness Month. What did I want? What do I want to do? And what I came up with so far, because I already designed a daily prayer journal for Sarcoidosis warriors. And it covers, caregivers, anyone who has been affected by sarcoidosis. Basically, the journal is just to promote awareness. So I've done that. It's already submitted. It's in review right now. So as soon as I get my my copy to proof it, I'll show it to you all. And thinking about doing a t-shirt, but I'm just not sure what I want on it, but I'll figure it out. And I welcome ideas. Any ideas that you all have, I gladly. Like I said, right now, I'm kind of in a brain fog with everything. So, yeah. So, well, I think it'll be good. Those two along. Oh, and pens. I did pens to go along with the journals. Yeah. So anyone that orders a journal from me will also get a pen with their journal that has Sarcoidosis Warrior on the pen. Or I could do some that have Sarcoidosis Awareness. I'll play with. I could do half and half. I could get a half. Like I said, y'all, I am. That's how I talk to myself. Lord have mercy. Milton want to play early this morning. He want to play fetch early this morning. He want to play soccer. Good morning. Good morning. I feel a lot better today. The antibiotics have kicked in. And like I said, I'm just a little bit tired now. Just a little bit tired. Like I said, I probably don't sound, my voice sounds raspy to me from all that coughing and carrying on. But I know what seems bad to everyone else, I felt worse, It is. How you doing, love? Hey, Matt Gray, how are you doing? Do you own a concentrator as well, Matt? Oh, yeah, Cousin Charlene, thank you. And thank y'all for praying for me. Like I said, it's not to worry y'all, but it's to let people see, like I said, the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between. Of what sarcoidosis looks like, because like I said, it is past time for a cure. This illness has been around for over 200 years. Oh, okay, Matt. Okay. That's it. Okay. Well, thank you, Matt. I greatly appreciate having mine, and I'm pretty sure the clients that you deliver to are thankful and grateful for theirs as well. Good morning, Matt. Did the concentrator bring you in? Like, let me tap in here and see what's going on. But yeah, back to what I was saying. It's past time for a cure. Like I said, it's been around for too long for there not to even remotely be a cure available. You know, like there is no mention of a cure. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How sweet. Thank you, Matt. Welcome in, Matt. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. I always say if you come once, if you're a visitor and you leave as a cousin, we're all cousins here. I have no agenda, no topic, no subject, no anything when I get on every morning. I just get on to talk. You're fine. You're fine. That's how it goes in here. We got a cousin named Melvin that's gonna come in a minute and flirt with everybody in the chat. So don't worry, no apologies necessary. If he pops up, but when he does, believe me, he'll flirt with every female cousin in the chat. Even though I say we're all cousins, he's like the exception to the rule. No, he's not a cousin. He wants to lock all the cousins down. Yes, oh Lord. Melvin Baker. So if you see cousin Melvin, that's the one. That's who I'm talking about. Like I said, he's like a kid that we have to watch. You know, the whole neighborhood has to look out for him. You know, don't play with sharp sticks, Melvin. Don't play with glass. You know, get that out of your mouth, Melvin. That's Melvin. Like I said, I haven't heard, and I'm pretty sure my doctors would have told me, you know, if there were a cure in the works. Like I said, I don't want to participate in any research for it. I feel like I paid my dues, you know, for that almost 30 years ago, being a guinea pig when I was finally diagnosed with sarcoidosis. K-pop cat daddy, yes. And Maddie shows up with a case of baby oil. One day he was, what was it? No Diddy Melvin? So be careful around him. He's slick. He's slick. Yeah. I have paid my dues as far as feeling like a guinea pig, you know, when it came to when I was first diagnosed with sarcoidosis. Like I said, I was trying everything because I wanted to be able to do what I was just able to do, you know. A few weeks ago, a few months ago. Oh no, he means no harm. He means absolutely no harm. That's his way of getting everybody's heart pumping. It's like a cardio for Melvin. He's giving everybody a cardio workout. He gets your heart rate up, and then he disappears. Oh yeah, yes, definitely, definitely. Um, do you mind if I ask what that is, Matt? If you don't mind. Um, and I think we all need to be advocates for ourselves. Like I said, you know, the doctors are there for a reason, but I have to live with my body. You all have to live with your body. So just because a doctor suggests something, if I don't agree, I don't agree. I have wonderful doctors that if I say that I want to do this or that, even if it's something that they, you know, that it's not even a medication or, okay, okay. I keep a running prayer list of cousins, um, family members. So I'm going to add your name to it and definitely be praying for you, okay? Okay. My mom used to say all the time, we always need um, something to talk to God about. Excuse me. So anytime I'm able to pray for someone, put someone's name on the list, I am more than happy to do it. Oh, listen. Hmm. Yeah, now that's the frustrating part right there. Is when they've done their test, put you through all this, um, and they still can't find anything. And it kind of makes you feel like, there's something wrong with you. Or no, it did for me. Um, Made me feel like, maybe I'm losing my mind. Maybe there is nothing wrong with me. But I'm like, I can't possibly be imagining these symptoms that other people can see. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Right, so there's got to be a cure for this stuff. And I know that there is. Because the Bible says for every illness, every sickness, there is a cure on this earth for it. Well, I pray that you get results soon. I do. I pray that you get results soon. Like I said, because it's frustrating not knowing. And it's frustrating to know that there is something wrong and no one seemingly believes you because they don't have any physical evidence. That's how I feel about pain clinics and autoimmune diseases. They want something to treat that they can visibly see, like back issues, or if you have knee problems, or they want something that they can see. And because they can't see it, they'll give you something for pain, but it's not enough to even touch what you're experiencing. And I don't think that should be the case. Yeah, Matt. So we're gonna continue to pray. I know that prayer changes everything. I've seen it in the last few days. And I've seen it, like I said, recently in the last few days, but I see it every day, and I've seen it for years. I'm still here. Not because of my prayers, but because somebody was praying for me to still be here. When I was finally diagnosed with sarcoidosis, I had been misdiagnosed. Oh, no. Like I said, it's real talk up in here. Real talk, real love, real people. Like I said, we're cousins. We need to... Talking about it is part of the healing process. It makes you feel better. Even though I had heard that from my therapist, all of my therapists were saying that. The more you let it out, the better you will feel. I didn't believe it until I started letting it out. And I first started letting it out to help others. I'm thinking that, okay, by me telling my story, what I've gone through, what I'm going through, it will be an encouragement and hopefully inspire others, right? It helped me more than I thought. Because every time I shared my story, my load got lighter and lighter and lighter. Yeah, sometimes when I talk about it, I still get emotional, but it's from a different place. It's tears of joy. It's still relief, It's not tears of sadness or pain. I still, cry tears of sadness and pain for other people when they tell their story. When I hear, "Good morning, cousin Leah. Good morning." When I hear that they've gone through the same thing or they're currently going through the same thing, it's still, I have empathy for them, and I can feel it. I can feel what they're going through because I've been there. So no, don't. Like I said, there's no apologies up in here. Some days I might get on here and cry like a baby, and have. And every time I was being like, "I'm so sorry." It's fine. It's fine. That's what we're here for. That's what I'm here for. Yes. Yes. It I tell you, it made for an angry Denise. Because I was taught, what happens in the home stays in the home. No, no. Sometimes you just, not sometimes, if somebody says don't tell, that's when you tell. That's exactly the time that you tell. I don't care who it is. Tell. Tell them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that was one of my things, Matt. I was telling them, I was like, I don't want to come on here. I didn't want to come on with the oxygen on. I wanted to wait until, I was feeling great and skipping through the fields with an empty Easter basket, whopping folks upside the head before I came on. And I just kept getting that nudge because I'm like, I don't want people to feel sorry for me. I don't want to make anyone else feel bad. And by me being obedient, finally being obedient and coming on, just as I am, I was able to find my family that you're in the chat with. And there are people, I know Leah, she has yep. See, by me being obedient. And that's what I'm talking about. I was able to meet cousins with the same illness, going through the same treatments that I'm going through. I just started going through infusion treatments last July. I have cousins in the chat that are going through the same thing as we speak. So we're all able to be here for each other. We're all able to pray for each other, uplift each other, encourage each other, and love on each other. Even Melvin, cousin Melvin, he was sick last week. He's still down a little bit right now, but he's back to starting a little bit of trouble. Like I said, he may pop in, but it's great. I would have never imagined that it would be this great. And I pray that you come back. If you can't come every morning, I'm not on this time every morning. Usually, I would have been on, but because I haven't been feeling well the last few days. Today is the first day that I can actually breathe. I slept. I was able to sleep elevated, but not sitting up. Last few nights, I've had to sleep sitting up. And so yeah, I'm on a little bit later this morning because, honey, sleeping in my normal position felt so good. I was thinking about just coming on live from where I was at, not even getting up. Not even getting up. Excuse me. And Like I said, I'm gonna be up early in the morning because y'all are gonna ride with me to my appointment in the morning. And it's just a regular scheduled appointment. Um, I won't even be in there maybe 30 minutes. It's just for a refill on one of my medications. So yeah, it's at 8 o'clock in the morning. By this time tomorrow, I will be headed back home. Preferably, yeah, I'll be headed back home. But yeah, I'm gonna take y'all with me in the morning. I'll be on a little bit after 7. I gotta go out to when I get off of live here. I need to go out and gas my car up. Like I said, these trips back and forth to the doctor in Birmingham, they take a toll. And that's why, Tony was saying, why don't you go to the doctor yesterday? And I was like, let me, I felt worse. I have literally felt worse. So what looks bad and sounds bad to others, and I'm pretty sure Leah can attest to this, it's not the worst that we've ever felt. It's not alarming to where we're like, okay, I need to go. I know when I need to go. Queen Bee will tell you. I don't like going to the doctor, but if I make an appointment or if I just show up at the doctor, believe me, I need to be there. Now I'm not gonna let it get so bad that I can't get myself there, but I know what to look out for. Like I said, I've been dealing with this for 30 years. I don't like the bad days. I don't, I don't like them at all. But like I said, it looks worse to you all than it does to us. Because like I said, I've had days where I really just could not get out of bed. I've had days where I didn't know where if I was gonna be able to take my next breath. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I love you. Thank you for being here. I greatly appreciate you being here. I'm thankful, like I said, that I was obedient, that my that alarm brought you in here. Thank you. Thank you so much. I am out of, my canisters are empty. I have one that still has a little bit in it. So that's the one that I'll take with me tomorrow. So it should be enough in that canister to get me there and back until I can get back on this. Yes, Tony. And not Tony, but Matt, I'm sorry. I was thinking about Tony. Tony should be knocking on the door in a minute then. And that's what I was saying, it's the small things in life. We were talking about that the other day. We were supposed to talk about it yesterday, but I didn't really feel too good yesterday. We were talking about the best things in life are free, and that goes for a smile, a hug, a kind word. You never know what someone is going through. So be the reason that everyone you meet smile. And I talk to everybody. I don't meet any strangers, even in, my personal, when I go out, I don't meet any strangers. I used to get, upset with my mom that everywhere we went, she would always talk to people. She was always praying for someone. And I'm like, do you know these people? She's standing up in Winn-Dixie having full-fledged, old school revival prayer, holding hands. And I'm like, do you know this lady? And she's like, no. But she looked like she needed a hug. And when I hugged her, I felt, that I needed to pray for her. And that's what she would do. I have become my mother. My mom has been gone almost 27 years. And I have become my mother. Like I said, I don't meet a stranger. I love praying I love having a reason to talk to God. I talk to him just like I talk to y'all, right now. This is how, the conversations go. Because I look at him, he is my father, and I talk to him like he's my. It's not all that wherefore and thou shalt. I talk to him like I would talk to my earthly father, you know. Hey, Moot. Hey, Moot. You doing all right? And that's what we all should do. That's what we all should do. Matt, here's the co-host. Here's my co-host. This is Milton Leroy. Wait a minute. I'm missing something. Oh. Oh, wow. Well, man, I would tell you that, and this is deja vu. I had a dream that someone asked me about my provider for my oxygen, and because I'm not too happy with them right now, and I have expressed that about certain things. I can't really say right now. I can't really say right now. They give me a hard time with some things, They kind of treat me calling in and telling them I need more canisters like I'm asking them to come and do mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. Personally give me the air from their bodies. But I have a great delivery person, and he is so sweet. He makes up for all the things that I have to go through when I call in. Every time he comes, he is a breath of fresh air, and I greatly appreciate him. That's why I know you've got to be great at your job too. Your clients must really love you too, because y'all are who we see, Sometimes the people that in the office give us a hard time, but y'all are who we actually interact with, and I thank y'all for being the caring people that y'all are. Makes it a little bit easier. So yeah, maybe if I switch companies, providers, I'll tell who they are. But I will see them in a couple of weeks. I'll see them in a couple of weeks. We're really not even a couple of weeks now. Y'all know I'm looking at my calendar. And every day after I get off live, if I remember, I put an X on that day because, I started off on the 1st of the month, coming on I made a personal challenge to come on every day for the month of January. And y'all, my X's outweigh my empty boxes now. Yes, 11 more days after I turn this live off, 11 more days, and I will have done my 31 days. I remember when I didn't have any X's on the calendar, and I was nervous as all get out. But thanks to my cousins, y'all have made this, the start of a beautiful journey. I am so excited about where it's going to take all of us, because it's not just me. We are in this. We in this together. Now, Queen B will let y'all know not to let me drive, but I'll ride. I still will ride. And even if you want me to drive, I will. It may not. You'll get there. It's going to be an interesting ride. You'll get there. They like talking about my driving, and I know that I have some challenges when it comes to driving. I like to go fast, but I also have a problem with my GPS. I think she tells stories. I don't think she actually knows the way herself. And she changes her mind, and I think she just lies because I turn I just, whenever I turn the key on, the car on, she just starts lying. So I don't really trust her that much. And I don't know how, when she says 400 feet, 300, I don't know what that is. Tell me turn 2 red lights up, make a left. Don't start that in 500 feet, 400 feet, 300. I don't have that kind of, I don't know how to, what does 300 feet look like? So I missed the turn, and it's because of her. And I tell people, if I'm late, it's not because of me. Blame old girl. Blame old girl. Then she want to turn, holler, make a U-turn. Well, I was just right there. And you told me to go another 100 feet. So yeah, those are the issues that I have while driving. And that's a lie. I'm sorry. Let me retract that. Those are some of the issues that I have while driving. I also have a problem parking. Queen B bust me out last night. She said I could see if she were backing into a space. She said, but she has a problem pulling into the space straight. I do. If you've ever been on my lives when I was the morning of my infusion treatments, I will tell how many times I have to reverse and pull back into the spot. And every time I reverse, I'll put up my door to see where the line is. And I park in the same spot every time. I park in the same spot every time. Because I know, either part of the car is going to be hanging out, or it's never going to be just right. One morning I got it just right, and that was the morning that I got sick as a dog taking that infusion treatment. My uncle came and got me. He said my car was parked so straight in the parking space that he almost went by. He almost didn't know that it was mine. Because people are used to seeing my car parked any kind of way. I will just leave it. I get tired and I just leave it. I have had people come out and offer to park my car for me, and I let them. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? They take it. Okay. I'm going to go on in my appointment. Do a report while I'm in the waiting room with State Farm. My car just got stolen. And finish my appointment, and But by the grace of God, they have never done it. I'm talking about, now I can get out of the car and have the keys on me, and they can't take it that far. It's gonna get out of range and it's gonna stop. But back in the day, I would literally leave the key in there, watch them get in, parallel park my vehicle or park it straight in the parking space, and they turn it off, lock it up, bring me my keys, and I tell them thank you, and we both go about our merry way. Like I said, it's less riskier now, letting them do it than it was back in the day, but it's always been like that. Every time I leave home and come back, You see my neighbors' blinds, you know, because I know they're making bets with each other. How many times is she gonna go back and forth before she gets it straight? Parking my own car, you know, right here in the yard. I can't. Few times, and I go up. I give it 3 times. After 3 times, back and forth, back and forth. You know, I'm getting dizzy. I just turn it off and get out. It is what it is at that point. You know, if it's crooked, if it's, it is what it is. And Queen Bee, she was so patient. She just let me go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. uh, y'all know I've been sitting up here. Tony! Hey, cousin Tony. I feel so much better this morning. Y'all, I wasn't, the comments weren't moving. So I didn't know. I saw the arrow saying, you know, pointing down. So now I gotta play catch up here. I'm doing great, cousin Tony. You heard me calling your name and you came on in. No, portability, Matt. You've made a difference in my day to day too. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Leah. Leah said, I'm like you too. Turn where? That's right. Look at Queen Bee. All man, you know, even though my insurance pays for it, they act like that. They really do act like they're paying for it. They really do. Charlene had some of the best ones. Charlene said in her defense, there used to be a Walmart where the lake is now. Yes, I tell everybody that I mean, and honestly, I'm diagnosed with dyslexia. And that's been, you know, since I was in 3rd grade. My 3rd grade teacher caught it. Um, Matt, no apologies. No apologies at all. You say whatever you want to say. Oh, baby, have a great day. I hope to see you again, cousin Matt. Well, tell me where else, Tony. Tony said State Farm Insurance too rich. Hey, tell me something else. I don't know anything other than them. Good morning, cousin Mocha. How are you doing, love? And I'd be so happy to see my family coming here. Y'all can hear, y'all see it. I feel so much better. I was able to sleep in my regular inclined position. Last night I did not have to sleep sitting up. Yeah. I was telling them earlier, I almost wanted to go live from the couch this morning. oh, I feel so much better. Progressive or Geico? Okay. All right, I'll look into it. Thank you. Honey, me and this piece of hair, I said, I thought about Charlene Fresh Tail Friday. I said, maybe it should be New Wig Wednesday. Because I have put this wig to the test this week. I really have. This wig has been, it has been slapping. Milton has been trying to take it. I don't know what it is with him. It is, hey, Moo. He been trying to take it and scratching at it and carrying on. But here she is. Hey, Moo. Hey, man. Hey, man. Y'all want to see y'all, the co-host. He's being good this morning. Well, see, I grew up with State Farm. That's what my parents had. So when I got older, got my car, um, we've always been with State Farm. My kids, State Farm, because that's all we know. Oh wow! Like I said, you can't do better if you know until you know better. So thank y'all. I would appreciate any relief I can get. Like I said, between um, I'm writing. I'm writing it down. Higher than a giraffe. Oh yeah, cousin Charlene. I think we have the same grandfather. Oh, okay. Your brother said that because my granddad used to say that too. Higher than giraffes. Yeah. He would say that about it. If he felt it was too expensive, that's what he would say. Okay, I got it. I got it, Tony. Thank you. Um, yeah. Like I said, State Farm is. Hey, sweetheart. Hey, Melvin. Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing great. How are you doing? Were your ears burning, Melvin? Because I was talking about you. Good morning. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, Melvin. Well, I hope you're feeling better, and I hope you continue to recover. Are you having issues this morning, or are you just doing a follow up from where you had to go Friday? I told y'all. Listen, I was telling a new cousin Matt. I was like, be on the lookout for Melvin, cousin Melvin. So I don't know if Matt is still here. But Melvin, I'm glad you came on. I'm glad you came on, and I'm glad you're feeling better. Oh, look at him. Melvin, I think you really do. You love us. I don't know if you appreciate us because you really cause us a lot of concern. Okay, you have to do a follow-up. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm glad. And you know we love you, Melvin. You know I love you. Oh, thank you for coming in. You always make my day with a little bit of trouble on the side. It wouldn't be you. It wouldn't be you if you didn't start a little bit of trouble and then disappear like a puff of smoke, like dust in the wind, just gone. Get everybody heart rate up, everybody riled up, and then you're gone. And so Melvin reminds me of Ernest T. Bass. I call him the Black Ernest T. Bass. I could just see him breaking a window and skipping off laughing, just because. Leah said, leave them nurses alone now, Melvin. I hope you're reading the comments. Y'all, I just found something else. I touched on something and I was oh wow, 18 degrees. Melvin, Tony, you need to be bundled up. Milton, what you doing, baby? Stop, love. Come here. Let me show you something. Come here. Milton is in front of my face, messing with my peace living. Yeah, he he is doing the most. Hey, Mo. And Melvin said, "You're not looking at me." Amen. I don't blame you. Like I said, I wouldn't be going out if I didn't have to today and in the morning. But it's not that cold here. It's not that cold here. Yes, Lord. Yes. And times like that will teach you how. It will teach you how to make do with what you have. I know it. Charlene said Melvin heard. He heard that and got hot. It came right on in, didn't it? Oh, it's 17 Melvin. See, y'all know how to maneuver in temperatures like that. Like Tony said, even if it's just not Milton, I see you. Even if it's just not going out there in it. I don't know. Like I said, I'm in Alabama. The sun is shining. It's got to be like in the 60s here because it was 59 in here. Well, I didn't know that. Tony said I'm still stuck on. I didn't know that, sweetheart. I promise you, I did not know that. I have been with them since I've owned a car. Since I got my first car, because it just went from, my parents having it. They told us what, like I said, that agent, insurance agent back then, Rebecca Cornelius was her name. She is no longer here. But that was our agent. And when I got my first car, call Rebecca. That's how it goes. And didn't know anything other than State Farm. And like I said, my kids have State Farm. That's the only place I knew to send them. Oh. Ooh. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yes, Charlene. Yes. And Cousin Mocha, I looked at the receipt. I think you and Cousin Leah should be getting your package on tomorrow and Thursday, if not sooner. But that's the estimated delivery date. One was the 21st, one was the 22nd. I can't wait. I can't wait. Like I said, I wrote it down. Oh, wow. No, Melvin. Okay. Okay, Cousin Mocha. I meant to say something yesterday. It slipped my mind totally. Because I did. I remembered over the weekend to look at the receipt. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm so excited for y'all. I'm excited to do it. And like I said, I did a journal for sarcoidosis awareness. I will promote it before April, but like I said, April is Sarcoidosis Awareness Month. So I can't wait to receive the proof and show y'all, so y'all will be able to see it before it even is available to anyone else, because I like to look at the proofs and then go back if I need to make changes, if not, release it to the public. But I was saying that I was up early this morning thinking about everything that I wanted to do, for Sarcoidosis Awareness Month. So the prayer journal is one, and I'm thinking about doing a t-shirt. for Sarcoidosis Awareness Month. I'm just not sure exactly what I wanted to say. I might do, maybe two of them. If I can't narrow it down to just one, I might do two. But yeah. Y'all hear that? You hear your co-host? You hear Melvin? Milton. He acting like Melvin over here. That's what he's doing. He's acting like Melvin over here. But yeah. Y'all stay warm. Stay warm. And again, Leah, if any of y'all, Charlene, any of the cousins have any suggestions of anything that that I can do, we can do, for April to promote awareness for sarcoidosis, let me know. If I don't know how to do it, I'll look into figuring it out. Yes. Charlene, I believe we have the same family members. And my granddad used to say, the witch's tit in a steel bra. Yeah, I'm trying to not address him. Where did he come up with that? His name is not even George. Where did that come from? Hey, Tank! Good morning, Tank. How are you doing, love? Thank you for coming in. Thank you for joining us this morning. We're we're talking about how cold it is in the areas, different areas that we're all from. I'm from Alabama, and like I said, it's not that cold here. I know it's above 60 outside because it was 59 in here this morning. He called me out. Yes, and I need to today. I like I said, I have to put gas in my car. This going back and forth to the doctor. Like I said, I drive over an hour one way. So yeah, I gotta go out and put some more gas. And I definitely don't stop in the morning time, on my way to the doctor. When I get in the car, I'm going there. I'm not stopping to get gas. Some things I like to have done, prior to my appointment, and that is always going to be one of them. Is making sure that I don't have to stop in the morning for gas. I've never been that person though. Even working, when I was working, I may be tired as all get out, but I'm going to stop and put gas in the car before I go home that evening, because I do not want to stop in the morning to get gas. Yes, yeah. Maybe it is a southern thing where they all were sitting around together saying the same things. I can tell you that. My granddad had a saying when he deemed someone as crazy, he'd be like, "Oh, that joker crazier than a roach sprayed twice." Crazier than a roach sprayed twice. Because if you spray a roach the first time, it goes crazy. And you spray it the second time, it runs a little bit more than it flips over. So that's what my granddad was like, crazier than a roach sprayed twice. Y'all, I think I have sat up here and let it's still warm. Like I sat up here and let my tea get cold. But it's still warm. And I think I drank so much tea. Cousin Tank, I have sarcoidosis. It's an autoimmune disease. There is no cause and no cure for it right now. So it can affect any organ in your body. It affects my lungs. So yeah, the oxygen, it helps. It's helping me helping me out right now. Preferably, I won't be on this forever. But if that's the way it goes, I'll just be skipping through the field with the empty Easter basket with this oxygen on. But yes, I am I am. Thank you so much for asking, love. Thank you. I am okay. How are you doing? Tank, I accept this as a part of my journey right now. I've been um, battling sarcoidosis for over 30 years. And I had a really, really, really bad flare up last year. So hopefully with the treatments that I'm taking now, um, it will put me in remission. And like I said, I can come on here and we can be skipping through the field, with a long handle Easter basket. If not that, we can at least go to the track, and walk. Because, my options are walking outside, going to the local track, or, getting a stationary bike and doing it inside. Which I still may do both. I'm not sure. But it's so much more exciting and pleasant to me being outside. Get to see different things, listen to the birds. Oh, I love you too, sweetheart. And please, come back. Like I said, you come the first time you're a visitor, and when you leave, you're a cousin. Because we're all cousins here. I greatly appreciate you being here. I love you. If you're leaving, happy Tuesday to you. Happy terrific Tuesday. Have a great day on purpose and with purpose, okay? And I also keep a running prayer list, Tank, so I'll add your name to it. So when I see you again, I'll recognize you, okay? And if you can't come often, just stop by when you can and say hi, okay? I would love to hear from you again. And like I said, I love you and have a great Tuesday. I know it. I know it. I know it. Queen Bee has the best. She has the best weather. Like I said, Alabama's looking pretty good right now compared to, the temperatures that you all have put in the comments. 17, 20, 1, I think somebody said 18. Honey, if it was that here, if it were in the teens here, I probably would give my keys to somebody that I don't know and ask them to go put gas in my car. Yes, Leah. Well, girl, I was ready. I was getting ready to move down to the beach when this flare up happened. I'm talking about on my way. Had a realtor that I was getting ready to go meet. Because when I'm there, I don't have to, even though I take my nebulizer treatment with me, I don't have to do it as much. Maybe the first time I went, I had to do it first few times, but last time Queen Bee and I were there, last time I was there by myself, I didn't need it. Not you. Thank you, Tank. Yeah, we'll give Milton Leroy the car keys. I have a video up where Milton Leroy, he rides great in the car. He is a great car rider. We're out, and I'm telling him to pay attention to the street. Pay attention to where we're going. So that way, if I need to send him out, to the store or whatever, he'll be able to go there and then find his way back home. And Queen Bee commented up on the video, he is not paying you any attention. He was not. He was not. He acts like he's paying attention, but Milton Leroy always wants to drive when he's on that catnip, And I told him he cannot drive when he's on that catnip. That probably won't turn out good for either one of us, So, yeah. I have to catch him when he's not on that catnip. and let him go. Thank you, Tank. Yeah. Yes. Honey. So yeah, I probably would. If I was like, hey, somebody walking the by on the street, hey, you go on. The bacon sandwich place is, yes. Um, yeah, like I said, I have no problem. I've given my keys to people to parallel my car, park my car, to just park it in the parking space, right? And yeah, so I would have no problem giving my keys to Milton Leroy. No, now if my Jack Russell was still here, if he was still with me, I could trust him. I could trust him. I'd have to give him a little bit of money to go buy, McDonald's and get him some chicken nuggets. But I could trust him with the car, go put the gas in and get you some chicken nuggets and come on back home. He would. I could trust him. Milton Leroy, not so much yet. Yeah. I'm still trying to get him through the learner's permit stage. He still hasn't taken his learner's permit test. So he wants to go too fast. He wants to elevate, but he hadn't even got his permit, let alone his license. And like I said, he's always passed out on that catnip. So, matter of fact, we keep catnip in the car. So, and then he gets upset when I leave him. He's sitting in the window mean mugging me. and it's funny to me. I've taken pictures of him in the window mean mugging me. Like, I know you're not going to leave me. I know you're not. You going to stop and come get me? So, I'm going to leave him this morning. He just going to have to mean mug me. But yeah, there's a short. It's not a video. It's a short on my channel of Milton Leroy riding. And we're having a conversation about him paying attention. So that one day, perhaps, I will be able to send him out for me. But like I said, Milton Leroy has no survival skills. I'm trying to teach him how to, show his nails so he can, like Freddy Krueger, He's still a little bit slow on the But I love him. I'm proud of him. He's come a long way. Isn't that right, Milton? You have come a long way. And to tell y'all that I told y'all, I'm a little bit late coming on here this morning, later than I normally come on. And Milton Leroy woke up, and he would come over there every once in a while to lay with me, and like, hey, we getting up now? We gonna get up and eat now? I was like, Milton, just give me 15 more minutes. And it's not like he doesn't have food. He always has dry food out. Thank you. And Milton Leroy loves y'all. He does. I think Milton Leroy is he's gonna be a great co-host one day. One day. We working on it. But he always has access to dry food that he does partake of. But Milton was like, hey, anytime you're ready to get up and get me my wet food breakfast, I greatly appreciate it. And I was like, Milton, just give me 15 more minutes, buddy. 15 more minutes. And then that 15 turned into 15 more and 15 more. And when he heard, he went and he laid back in his bed. When he heard my morning motivational come on, because it's when my feet hit the floor, I turn that on. I listen to that every morning. It's a manifestation series by Doxy. It's called Doxy series. When he hears that, he knows that my feet are on the floor. because you have to be doing it while you're moving. Like I said, you don't have to necessarily be moving, doing anything in particular. Like I said, you can be getting ready for work, you can be exercising, anything, as long as you're up on your feet, get that blood pumping, get your day started. So once he heard that, Milton Leroy, when he was waiting for me to get his food bowl out, I get his food bowl out from the night before, take it and put it in the sink, get a new bowl, and then we get started. He hears that tea kettle come on, because I like to heat up his food too. I don't feel like he should I ate it 11 days. They have that way. I mean, they will keep you on schedule. Whether you getting up going to work or like I said, he usually eats at a certain time. He usually, like I said, if I come on at 7:30, Milton Leroy's already ate around 6:30. So yeah, today was a late day. Today was a late day. But like I said, I like to heat up his food in the morning because I don't want to eat cold food. So I don't feel like he should eat cold food. And I've always been like that with my pet children, and grandchildren. I heat up their food. Because Milton Leroy does not eat from the table, he is the pet child that I have not had to cook for. Jack Russell I cook for, rice, chicken, peas, and carrots. I would, cook their food, freeze it, and portion it out. Portion it out and freeze it. And heat it up every morning for him. But because Milton has I don't know. Maybe he's gonna be the with me for the healthy part of my journey, because I'm trying to do better. I'm actually doing a lot better. Like I said, I'm eating breakfast. That's a lot better than what I've done in the past, because I haven't ate breakfast since elementary school, and here I am. Oh, yes, because they have no idea what that means, what that entails. They don't care whether the clock stops. They want to eat. All I can tell them, they eat an hour early or an hour later, because they don't have any regards to the time changes. They care nothing about it. They know nothing about it. All Milton Leroy knows that we should have already ate by now. I even tried to offer Milton Leroy some toast. I mean, I never had a pet child that don't want to eat lunch meat. I mean, it's probably a good thing, because it has gone too far, with some pet children. But Milton Leroy, no, he loves his healthy diet, and like I said, maybe he's gonna be with me for the healthy part of my journey. The onset of the healthy part of my journey. Because like I said, I have gotten 100% better, and that 100% all came from me eating breakfast. I do notice that since I've been eating, and this morning all I had was toast. All I had was toast, and I'm still sipping on my tea. And I didn't even butter it this morning. I just had the toast. That was the easiest thing I could do this morning. And my stomach feels better, like over in the day, from eating breakfast, even if it's just toast. That little bit of cushion has made all the difference in not putting my medication on an empty stomach. Yes. And to feel that difference, I had gotten used to that burn. That burn in your stomach. I had gotten used to that. And so now it's subsiding some. It's not as bad it's been all these years because now I have something on my stomach when I'm taking my morning meds. So I am thankful. Like I said, I'm thankful to God. I'm thankful that I didn't resist it, and I'm thankful to to y'all. And then where's Tony at? Because Tony would bust me out. Tony wasn't here, and oh, I'm still trying to eat breakfast. I'm still thinking about eating breakfast. Tony, like, when you gonna do it and get it over with already? You know. Girl, just wake up and put something in your mouth. How hard do you have to try to do that? But that's definitely what it's going to be. Yes, yes, yes. That's exactly what breakfast means. Breaking the fast from the day before and overnight. But I was able to eat last night because, you know, the last couple of days, wasn't able to eat the first part of yesterday. So when I started feeling better, I baked 2 pieces of chicken and I made some rice. I felt like that would be easy on my stomach. Wouldn't be too hard on my heavy, and because I hadn't ate over the weekend, so that was great. And I still have chicken for today. I only did 2 pieces and I ate one last night because I didn't want to overdo it. So yeah, and that facilitated some good sleep. Yeah, yeah, I get it. I get it, but I'm telling you, it has made a huge difference in how my body feels for the rest of the day. And like I said, it can only get better. It can only get better from here on out. And I am so looking forward to my, now like I said, it won't be the grits in the morning. No, it's going to be toast and tea. Good morning. Good morning, little sis. Hey, Britt. How are you doing this morning? Good morning. Baby, I came on a little bit late this morning. Not late, but you know, but because my window is always, you know, I always tell y'all I'll be on between 7 and 9. So that if I don't have, you know, such a good night, or if I'm still tired, I don't have to be on at any particular time. Just catch any time during that time frame, you know, and come on. So that's what we did this morning. And I'm glad y'all are here. I am doing so much better, Britt. Thank you for praying. I feel so much better. Like I said, the last 2 days, I really thought either I was blaming it on Melvin. I said Melvin started this off because you know with anything, you feel it more when you do have an illness, whether it's autoimmune illness or whatever. You feel it more when you're stressed. It causes things to happen. You know, your body feels it more. But stress on a healthy body, you know, can take a toll. Can mess up your stomach. I've had ulcers since I was first diagnosed with ulcers in elementary school. Was hospitalized for ulcers in elementary school. And you would have wondered why no one dug deeper into it then. You know, why is this child, baby, suffering with ulcers, bleeding ulcers in elementary school, migraine headaches in elementary school? Like I said, you would have thought they would have been like, you know, what is going on with you? No, because if they had asked, I would have told them about what was going on. But nobody asked. Just thought it was something, I guess, that I should be having in elementary school. But no. So, yeah, putting breakfast on my stomach now, definitely, I don't have, you know, bleeding ulcers anymore. But stress definitely, like I said, definitely took a toll. Like I said, the things that happened in childhood with me, uh, it was a lot. And not having a way of, I didn't have anybody to tell. And then when I did tell, nothing happened, to them. So, yeah, like I said, stress will destroy a body quicker than any illness known to mankind. And that's whether you're healthy or whether you have, health issues already. So that's why I was saying I was blaming it on Melvin because Melvin really had me. Yes, yes, yes. Whatever you need, cousin Leah, let me know. My therapist, she is really great. If you don't have one, and she does. It's not like in-person visits. Do telehealth visits. She accepts most, if not all, insurances. And she's great. She's great. Yes. Amen. Amen, Cousin Charlene. And for anyone else who has dealt with, you know, childhood issues, just any issues, I thank God that we're all still here. Like I said, and it is. It is. I attribute that to why I have it as well. Because if you look up what stress does to the immune system. I told my doctor, I was like, I'm gonna figure out why I have this, why I have sarcoidosis. I said, I'm the only one in my family that's known to have it. I'm gonna figure out why. And he looked at me, and this was before he retired. I was getting ready to walk out of an appointment. He stopped and he turned around. He looked at me. He said, "If anybody can, I believe you will." Because I needed to know. I needed for all the dots to connect. It didn't make any sense to me. And one day, it took me years to connect these dots. But one day, after I started my mental health treatments, I was sitting down and I was thinking about it. It's like, what do I have in common with a construction worker? What do I have in common, with people in all different walks of life? How did we end up here? Yes. 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 Yeah. Yes. Thank you. I am so glad. I am so glad. I am so glad, Shirley. Because, like I said, it will get you up out of here. It'll get your chariot ride quicker than anything. Anything, any illness, like it's a known to man. Stress. I rate it as the number one. The number one reason why people get a chariot ride. Especially when you don't have an outlet or you feel like you don't have an outlet. Whew. My goodness. My goodness. Y'all, you're moving because the co-host is now wrapped around the leg of the tripod. Oh, yes. Yes. Because, growing up in an African American family, in an African American church, they did not believe in mental health treatment. They did not believe in depression. Oh, that's just an attack of the devil. It is. It is. And you know who the devil is that's attacking me, But you're telling me to pray about it. And I remember one time, they literally called me out in church. And they were like, there's no such thing as depression, and stop acting like that. Pray about it. And I remember telling them, I said, well, I am praying about it. Sorry about that, y'all. Milton Leroy is fighting a toy that happens to be the leg of the tripod. And I told them, I said, I am praying about it. I'm praying to die. Now what? And they just kind of went on. They looked at me like, with a little bit of surprise. But they were like, okay, no talking to her. And they never mentioned it to me again. Act like nothing was going on. And getting older, 50 years old. Well, I was younger than that, but it seemed like it really took, I started working it for myself, facilitating my healing by doing the things that my psychiatrists and my psychologists were suggesting that I do, and not running from the hard parts of it. And I understand why people get to a certain point in their mental health treatment and they're like, oh, I can't do this. I can't do this. Healing is hard. You have to go back, relive all that stuff. Like I said, the good, the bad, the ugly, and what you're depressed from, there is no good. It's just the bad and the ugly and in between. So I get it. I pushed through. And it took me a minute to push through, because I didn't want to relive any of that stuff. I didn't want to go through, any of that stuff again. But when I tell you, on the other side, I didn't think it could be like this. I promise you, I didn't think it could be like this. I didn't think I would ever wake up and be happy that I woke up. I didn't ever think I'd wake up and be thankful for a new day and see greatness in it before my feet even hit the floor. Oh, wow. Thank you, Lord. I shout with you. Thank you, Lord. Yes. Yes. Amen. Amen, Queen Bee. I'm telling you, stress is something else. It really is. And that's why we're here. That's why we're here. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. That's why we're here. Like I was telling Matt earlier, it's not like you're turning, he was like, I apologize for my, negative comments. That's not what, no need to apologize. That's what we're here for. That's healing. Talking about it makes you feel better. I didn't think it would make me feel better. I thought I was just going to be talking about it to encourage someone else. But every time I talked about my childhood, anytime I talked about, just my life, domestic violence, all of that, homelessness, all of that, it lightened my load a lot. And pretty soon, like I said, I was talking about it just for me, and I was thankful if it helped someone else. But the way it was making me feel, being able to sleep without having racing thoughts all night, the shoulda, coulda, woulda. Oh, my goodness. I'm talking about my brain would not turn off. It was just like, when the sun set, when it got quiet, it revved up. It was an overdrive. I'm talking about Mighty Mouse didn't have nothing on it. Thinking about everything and nothing at the same time. Couldn't put my finger on anything but everything. Awful. Waking up tired, hurting. It was a mess. And waking up, I still hurt, but not from the same pain. I still have restless nights, but not because my mind is in overdrive, overthinking. Like I said, just racing thoughts, dread. The sun is going to come up, another day of suffering, pain, anguish, frustration. Oh, oh, I'm sorry. To now waking up with a smile on my face. First thing I say when I open up my eyes before I touch anything, I mean as soon as my eyes open, I don't care how I'm breathing, how I'm feeling, what my pain level is. Lord, I thank you. Good morning, Jesus. Thank you. I love you. And this is what I say every morning. Good morning, Jesus. Thank you. I love you. Good morning, Sharon. Denise. Thank you. I love you. Good morning, universe. Thank you. I love you. Good morning, everyone that loves me for who I am. I love you. Thank you. I don't even remember when I started saying that. But I tell you, it sets my day. Because it makes me smile. Good morning, Jesus. Thank you. I love you. Oh. And by the time my feet hit the floor, I'm ready to go. Like I said, it doesn't matter if I'm holding on, to something to be able to straighten up. I'm still having a great day. I don't care if the sun is shining or not. It can be pouring down rain outside. I'm smiling. I'm smiling. I'm so thankful. Because I never thought I would see this. I never thought I'd look in the mirror and not say, you make me sick. I don't even know why you're here. That was me. I look in the mirror now. Hey, girl. Like I said, no one could beat me up like I could beat myself up. You couldn't say anything to hurt me, my feelings. You couldn't call me out of my name. Because guess what? I had already done it. Hundreds, thousands, daily, all day. To myself. All day. Walk by a mirror. I mean, I'm telling you, God is good. God is good. I'm talking about keeping me when I didn't want to be kept. When I didn't feel like I deserved to be kept. And showing me not only that I deserve to be kept, I'm worthy of everything he promised. I'm worthy of that. Beyond what I can imagine, what I can see for myself, I'm worthy. I deserve it. I deserve to be here. I deserve to be happy. No matter what it looks like, how hard it gets, I know it can only get better. I know it. Not because of anything I've seen, but because I feel it. I feel it. I feel like, even though I can't see it, something is already happening. I know y'all heard me say this over and over again, but I do. I feel it. And it's that feeling right there that I refuse to let go of. I refuse to let go of. Hebrews 11:1. I may not see what God is doing. But I have faith in knowing that He is doing something. Yes. I don't even look in the mirror and see my old self anymore. And that took time. That took time. I remember, I think it was about 2 years ago, maybe. We started off my therapy healing the little girl. Because when I tell you that little girl was a protector of me, like I said, I didn't trust anybody. Everybody could get some of it. Everybody get the business. You know what I'm saying? That little girl was something else. And we went through the process of healing her and letting her know that I was safe, that I no longer needed her to protect me. And I remember waking up one morning, and I mean, I could see the little girl. I knew what she, you know, the outfit that she had on, how my hair was, everything. One morning I woke up and she was not there. You know, I was hurt. I was hurt. Nobody told me that the healing process meant she would no longer be there. I thought that she would, because this is how I've always said, I work really hard to keep the little girl asleep. Keep her happy and full and sleep over there so she won't come out and act up. You know, that she don't feel like she has to come out and act up. I say act up, but protect me. But that day, it was a different feeling. And I was used to it. You know, I was used to waking up to seeing her in my mind. And I told my therapist, I was upset because y'all didn't tell me this part. And she was like, what did you think was going to happen? I said, I thought she was going to be over to the side. I was going to see that little girl happy in my head. I've never seen her happy. And my therapist, she said, why, you can't rewrite the story. She wasn't happy. Her part is done. You're a grown woman. You're happy. You can't go back and put a smile on her face because that's not what it was back then. And some part of me was actually living to see a smile on my face as a little girl. It's not the way it works. So in that, I was disappointed. I was acting not disappointed. I was upset because now what I was seeing in my head was me as a grown woman. And I'm like, where is the little girl that was sitting right there? And to have that process happen, like visually, I could see this, was upsetting. Because I so thought I was doing this work to see the little girl happy. But like she said, that was impossible. It was impossible to see her happy because she was not happy. But she had done her job. She had done the best that she could as a little girl. That it was time for me to step into being me as an adult and being happy. And the lady that I see now, she is sitting. She has on all white. And she is sitting with her legs crossed. And it looks like she's just sitting in the lap of luxury. You hear me? So, she has my face, my body, and she's just sitting up there with her legs crossed. I don't even know where she's at. I told my therapist she's just sitting on my couch, you know, like she's at some mega gala, dressed to the nines in an all-white suit, and she looks good. Like I said, she looks like she is just living the life. And that's what we're doing. I'm living the life. She represents. I can physically see her, but I'm living that life. I'm living my best life, as they say. This is the healthiest that I have been mentally. We're not even talking about physically. Mentally, and that's what matters. Because mental health helps me deal with sarcoidosis. When I was stressing about why me, I was in the hospital all the time. All the time. And once I started looking at, like I said, embracing the day, being grateful for the day. Thank you. Everything changed because I changed my perception, my outlook. And like I said, it's not easy going from a negative mindset. This girl, she talking.
I'm not sure what you mean by that. How can I help you?
Y'all hear her? I threaten to throw her away every day. Maybe she just rich. Me and Alexa have like a love-hate relationship. You know? She throws me off when she just jumps in and says stuff. She says she don't know exactly how to help me. Like I asked her for help. She been with me a long time. She wasn't trying to help me when I was sitting up rocking in the dark corner humming on Negro spirituals. Late at night. She didn't say, won't you get some help? You need some help. Get out of that corner and get in the bed. You need some help. I don't even think those are the words to that song, girl. Get up and go to bed and call somebody to help you in the morning. She wasn't offering help then. But now, now she wants to try to figure out how to help me. I be messy. Messy, honey. And even Milton was standing in front of her one day going, I'm like, are you talking to her? Get away from her. Don't talk to her. Stranger danger. Don't talk to her. Don't talk to that girl. He probably be talking to her when I leave him here by himself. Because he's just standing there. I'm like, what is wrong with Milton? So they've been talking. They have been talking. But yeah. And then, like I said, I am so thankful for mental health treatment. I'm so thankful that I moved past what I was taught. I was taught that, like I said, depression was not real. What I was going through was just an attack of the devil. And I'm like, but we know the devil's name that attacked me. So let's deal with that. But that wasn't to be. Like I said, my journey, I am so thankful for. I'm thankful for how I'm appreciative and thankful for it now. I wasn't, years ago I wasn't. But it makes me unique. It makes me who I am right now. And like I said, I wouldn't be able to help anyone else if I could, but not from a place of having gone through it myself. That I'm able to speak on it and hopefully encourage others, inspire others, and let others know that, hey, I made it. I made it through. You can too. You can too. You got this. We got this. I welcome other people. If you want to hold my hand and we skip through the field with an empty, long handle, empty Easter basket together, come on. Let me know I get to when I go and get mine. Tell me why that comes to my head. I don't know. Like I said, God has a sense of humor. He knows what I need to because he knows I'm silly. So he gives me thoughts like that to get me through, through bad, or sad times. or to keep my mind from even going that way. Like I said, that thought right there of skipping through the field with an empty Easter basket, long handle empty Easter basket, and catching folks slipping and what? Oh, wait a minute. You say I need some right? Yes, yes. Like I said, we have been together a long time. We've been together, like I said, before my treatments, even before I even sought mental health treatment. She's been with me, and she ain't offered to help me then. She didn't say, hey, stop all that crying, and here's the number to the crisis hotline. You know? She didn't offer me any kind of help then. Alexa said, ooh, I'm so tired of this girl. I'm gonna act like I don't even hear her. Yeah, that part. And so she plenty knows that she ear hustling like a son of a gun. You hear me? Lex had never offered me no valid advice, or even any unsolicited advice at a time of need, But let me be talking about the lighting, the mood. Would you like me to adjust the lighting for a calm mood? No, better not touch my life. Come on. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Yes, yes. You know what? I should change the name to Melvin because that is exactly who Melvin is. And now that he has changed his name, Queen V, if we get on TikTok and I see that this joker has changed his name, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do something. Y'all, you know what? One day I'm going to have to come on here on my tablet. I'm going to have to come on here on my tablet. Or when I put some minutes on my other phone, I'm going to have to do a prank phone call for y'all. Because I do prank phone calls. Honey. Quick, well, we did one last night on TikTok. And y'all can hear some of my prank calls. Yeah, Melvin he's out of control. You can tell he's feeling better. He's out of control. Queen V, can you put Ethel May Peterson in the comments? And y'all look up Ethel May Peterson on TikTok. That is my alter ego. And you'll find her on TikTok, and you can listen to some of the prank calls on there. But I haven't done them in a minute. And I think the page may even be private because I haven't been on that page in a minute. So I have to go on there. But yeah, Ethel May is coming back to life, slowly but surely. So, like I said, I have to come on one day on my tablet. That way we can do a prank phone call. And they're harmless prank phone calls. Yeah, I'm pretty sure when the person gets off the phone, they're like, this can't be real. They probably listened to that recording over and over again and laughed their butts off. Because they're not funny to me until I go back and listen. Like I didn't go back and listen to the one last night. So I have to go back and listen to it. Because I am Ethel May when I'm calling these people. So, and I've been doing this all my life. My kids were, as long as they can remember, I've been doing this since I was a teenager. Calling, doing prank phone calls. So, yeah, I do them in person. I go through the drive-through, and I do them there. If when I was going out to restaurants and stuff, I'll do them there. It doesn't matter. Whenever it kicks up in me, to do something, I usually don't resist it. Um, oh, okay, no problem. No. Um, Ethel May has a YouTube page. Some of the calls, I forgot about that. You don't have to have a TikTok. Go, Ethel May Peterson is on YouTube. She has a YouTube page too. Some of the calls on there, I think some of the, Ethel May has a phone ministry where she calls random people and prays for them. So yes, she is on YouTube under that name, Ethel May Peterson. And it'll say phone pranks. But yeah, so I have to do one on here. Like I said, I'll wait until I get some more minutes on Ethel May. Ethel May has a flip phone, honey. Yes, the phone ministry. And Queen B can tell you, those people, I will keep those people on the phone. I'm waiting until they hang up. I'm trying to see how much they're going to let me do. You know? I can spell Ethel May's whole name as slow as I can. And believe me, I do. I spell it as slow as I can. And try to see if they'll let me spell it twice. Oh. And I call people. Ethel May will call people. And like see if they need someone to sing at their relative's homegoing service. She offers a packet, her and her sister. They can get the church all riled up for $500, For $1,500, they can, jump in the, act a fool at the grave, and all that, give the town something that they'll never forget. Send their loved one off and with a bang. We haven't had any takers, but we do call people to find out if they want us there. Call the local Dollar General stores to see if my sister and I can come and sing Jesus Lord music out in front, Yes, it's charging them State Farm rate. Honey, let me get on this computer and find out that there are lower rates somewhere else. I might cry. Happy tears. As I'm dialing the number. Because like I said, I grew up with State Farm, didn't know any. Like I said, you can't do better until you know better. I never thought to check. I'm just like, okay. Like I said, I can say that I am ignorant to a lot of things. And lower insurance rates. I am ignorant to that. I never thought to check. Never thought to check. I'm like, oh well. It is what it is. Gotta have it. So gotta pay it. So yeah. Wonder can I call them and then call State Farm back like, hey, I've been how long? I'm 54. So I've been driving since I was 16. Wow. 38 years? Wonder if they would care to lose a 38-year customer. Come like, hey, Progressive said, he told us, what did I miss? I heard the words say we're talking about, I have a Aunt Ethel May that does phone pranks. She's on YouTube, so look at her page. I think she has like 15 subscribers. And I was saying that Ethel May charges people different amounts to do different things at the funeral. To get the, the family all riled up and, get the church all riled up, that's $500. It can go up to $1,500, if they want Ethel May to go to the cemetery, to the graveside, and and get them all riled up again, and maybe cause a few of them to faint. So that's $1,500, and cousin Charlene said, and you charging them State Farm rates. And I was wondering, if State Farm, if I called them after I called Progressive or Geico and like, hey, I found a better rate, would they tell me, hey, nice knowing you after 38 years, or would they be like, oh, we don't want to see you go, we'll lower we'll match that? Would they do that? Let me find out. What you doing, Milton Leroy? Let me find out, but I'm about to find out. Is when I get off of here, I'm gonna call them on my way to put gas in my car. No, I can just look it up. I'll look it up because I gotta get that number. But yeah, if they tell me good riddance, I don't know what I'll do. I'll probably go down to the office. Tell me to my face. How do you tell me that to my face? You gonna have to tell me by to my face. You don't want me here no more. The office is just right up the road. I'm gonna go by there and be like, really? That's how y'all feel? After all these years? I've had a long relationship with State Farm than I've had with anybody. And y'all just good riddance. Honey, I'm telling you, the next time I come on, I might even just go live when I get there. Y'all got to see this. I want y'all to hear this. I'll be like, I need my family to hear this. Now tell me again in front of my family. How do those people know I'm silly? But they'll be like, yeah, we gonna match it. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, we gonna find out. I hope so. It's the Karen it for me. I go in there and ask my agent author, where's she at? I need to see her. Oh, well, it's a 2019. So, it's a field trip down the State Farm. And I'll be like, hey, look right there and tell them what you just told me. I double dog dare you to tell them what you just told me. And be like, Miss Denise, you having a bad day, Miss Denise, just go home and lay down. You want a sucker? We got some suckers left over from Halloween. Maybe that sugar make you feel better. Oh my goodness. Because that's how they feel. Most people feel like a little bit of sugar make you feel better. Sugar and a nap. Those two things they think will make you feel better. And I'm telling these people, then they'll probably call me the next day. You feeling better today? Yeah, I feel a little bit better. Did y'all really mean y'all wanted me to leave? Or did y'all work out something for me? Y'all got a new plan for me? Oh, you were serious? Yeah. Damn serious. Oh. Yes, ma'am. We about to find out. I will know. If y'all don't see me pop back on, y'all will know I didn't have to go down there. I'm silly enough to just go down there, depending on what they say. It's like I said, I gotta pass by State Farm. going to put gas in my car. It'd be nothing for me to pop up in there. And y'all know what I really miss? Full service station. And you know I have to do it myself, right? Right, Charlene? You know I have to press on his hand to make him come out at times because he act like he don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm like, show me your nails, show me your nails, and he all like that all he have them like that all. I'm like meal time. So then I'm having to press on his hand so that his nails will come out. Yes, I have to pump my own gas. Yeah, they did away with the full service stations here before I was even driving. But I remember, you know, as a little girl, you know, younger going, and they had the full service. I wish. We don't have anything like that here. So how does it work? You just give them your card and they swipe your card for you, or I mean, because you know back in the day it was cash. So now you just give the attendant your card and they swipe it for you, and you know, and give you a receipt, and that's it. I wish. Like I said, that times like this. It's the yes, he is. Oh yeah, okay, Queen. I was just gonna say, honey, if you say you got full service there, me and Milton Leroy, we are packing up like the Beverly Hillbillies, and we are out of here. we coming. Just for that, I will come. I will move the floor. Oh wow. Oh Tony. It may be cold there, but that is worth it. That is worth it. Okay. Good deal. Oh my goodness. You know what? Maybe that's something I need to invest in one day. Having a full service gas station. Maybe that's something that I need to invest in. There are plenty of old service stations around here. Oh wow. Well, they do someplace. They do here too. Somebody was telling me, oh, they're from Delaware, and there's no taxes there, not on anything. Everything is tax free. And I'm like, wow. We pay 2 taxes here. For what? I don't know. I just stopped looking. It doesn't matter. You gotta have it. But it's ridiculous. Oh y'all, it's almost it's almost 11 o'clock. Oh, I still gotta run out and get gas. But yeah. Like I said, if y'all don't see me pop back on, that means everything went fine with the state phone. If you do see me pop back on, y'all come on with your, you know, with your serious faces on. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. What you say to her? Oh, on accessories. So groceries and all of that. Yeah. And I mean, Charlene, for every and anything. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, Tony. Not here. Not in Alabama. That's why I'm often fascinated by people that move here from different places. I'm like, why'd you pick here? Why, of all places, did you pick here? Yes. Like I said, it's just, they just make up stuff here. They do. They just make up stuff, and like I said, and because it's for things that you have to have, you just go along with the program, you know? I don't see any improvements in the roads, the schools, and all of that that the taxes are supposed to go for. I don't see that. Housing, I don't see that. Mm. Amen. Amen. Throw it all away. Mm. And you know gas is a necessity. Oh, yeah. But, like I said, you know, if God takes care of the birds, and the birds flit around and sing without worry or care in the world, you know He's going to take care of us. And I was just telling someone else that, I think I was telling my son that all of my co-pays increased this year. If I go to the doctor a lot, and I have to travel, you know, like I said, over an hour to get there. I was telling them, I said, if I sat down and looked at it, it might cause me to be a little bit concerned. But because I know that God does not change from year to year, from day to day, He is still the same. He is still able, He is still faithful. I've not had to miss a doctor's appointment last year. Maybe one. I take that back. Maybe one. Because of financial reasons. So if He brought me through all of that, He's still the same God. He'll bring me through everything that I have to do this year. And the next year, and the next year, and the next year. So just know, you know, no matter what, you know, the world does, whatever the price is, God will make a way. He will make a way, y'all. That's the co-host. Let me see, Milton. Let me see. Oh, baby, bring that here. I want to see the toy. I want to show the toy. Go get it. Bring it here. He found a toy. I asked him to bring the toy. He comes to me. Leaves the toy where it is. Then now he's back over there beating it up. Exactly. Breathing is expensive. Like I said, when I called my provider, letting them know that I needed more canisters, they act like I was asking them to come and you know, do mouth to mouth on me, you know, act like I was asking them for the air from their bodies. I was like, come on, now. It shouldn't be this hard. Shouldn't be this hard. It's never been this hard. And of course, y'all know with the shower chair, still don't have it. But I will. So I'm not even stressing about that. Everything happens in perfect divine timing. So who knows? By the time I get ready to go back and order it off of Amazon, it could be on sale. That you know, just never know. But I do know, like I said, that God is able, God is faithful, and He loves us, and He wants the best for us. He wants us to be happy. Yes, they can, Mocha, and they don't mind it either, because there's no repercussions for it anymore. You know, usually back in the day, you could complain about somebody being rude to you, and you know, there was a punishment for them being rude to you. Now, the person you talk to about them may be even ruder. And 9 out of 10 times, that is what the case is. So, yeah. Exactly, Tony. God said it and I believe it. Yes. So, like I said, I don't worry about it. I don't even worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow will take care of itself, you know. And God is already there. I ask God to go before me. clear my path. And he does. Every day. Every day. Yes, honey. Yes. You ain't kidding. It usually is. It usually is. Give you the hardest time. Tell me about it. But like I said, what they think they are hindering, God will turn that into, as they say, your best good. Honey. Because, like I said, the only way that I could not get what God has for me, it would be my own doing. It's because I moved out of position. But because I refuse to let anything, anyone cause me to miss out or shift even the slightest little bit, because I'm staying right here. I'm staying right here. I want everything that has my name on it. Everything. I don't know why they have an attitude though, Tommy. I don't know. And I agree with Mocha. It's not just us, but a lot of times it is us or your own that has an attitude. Nowadays, most of them just, they don't like, and it's not that they don't like their job. It's more than likely that they're working hard and they're not being appreciated and not being paid enough to do the job. And they have to work because they do need, an income. I have been in that situation, but I have never mistreated the people that I was there to help. At the end of the day, they didn't make me take that job. I walked in seeking employment. So I can understand it to a certain degree, but just be happy in whatever situation, whatever job that you have. Just be happy that you have a job, and watch God bless you with a better job. He will remove the obstacles from that job. So yes. So there's no need to treat people ugly because you're being treated ugly, or you feel like you're not appreciated on your job. And I know a lot of people are experiencing that. They're working hard for a little bit of pay. Definitely not the pay they deserve for what they have to put up with. Not just from customers calling them, being rude and ugly to them, but from the work environment itself. So I get it. But like I said, if you're grateful, God even says that. If you're grateful over a few things, I will make you the ruler of many. So, just be thankful. Thankful that the job may not pay all of your bills, but your bills are still being paid. Yes. And watch God work. Watch him work. Watch him move mountains. Gratitude is faith in motion. Gratitude will open doors that you didn't even knock on. Yes. And that takes a special person, Charlene. It really does. And a lot of people now, like I said, they have issues at home. They're stressed. They don't have an outlet. They're working a job that, like I said, that's stressful on both ends. And whatever you're feeling on the inside will manifest on the outside. Believe that. Happy people don't do hurtful things. They don't. They're just happy. So, you You can tell by how a person talks, how they treat you, what they're dealing with. They're dealing with something. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, y'all, I'm gonna get out here. I'm gonna do 3 things. I'm gonna call Progressive and State Farm, get the lowest price between the two. Call State Farm, let them know that hey, I got options. I got options, y'all. So what y'all want to do? You know, hurt people. That's right, cousin. That's exactly right. Um, that's right. Don't take it personal. It's not. It's not personal at all. You don't know them. They don't know you. It's not personal at all. And sometimes, you know, even being a nurse, we couldn't call the patients back like 5 minutes after they call. We have a clinic full, you know, we have a set time, unless they, you know, came back and said that it was urgent that we call them back, you know, like right now. And those didn't all come to me. Those went to the urgent ones, went to the doctor. But to call a parent back of a child who's been sick all night, you got the parent, they're tired, they've been up all night. They don't know what to do for their child. The child is sick. The child is hurting. So they will call, you know, sometimes calling, and it would seem like they'd be angry with me. And I would, you know, that's how I took it. They're not upset with me. They've been up with a sick baby all night long. They're worried. They're scared. And they're tired. A crying baby all night. Like I said, knowing that you can't soothe them, or just a sick child, period. And so, like I said, I didn't take it personal. And a lot of times, just let them get it out. Just let them get it out of their system. And usually after they finish yelling, they would start crying. And they were like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm just at my wit's end. I know you are. It's fine. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Come on up here. I'll let them know up front that you're coming. So I get it. Like I said, it just take a deep breath. Some people don't have anybody to talk to unless they call somebody. You know, whether it be for a bill or to order something or to complain about something, they don't have anyone else to talk to. That's why I think a lot of people like Ethel May's phone ministry, because I know she will call them, let them talk, pray for them, sing them a few little bit of Amazing Grace mixed with In the Heat of the Night, you know, because her mind going bad. She's 89 years old. But most people, they were like, you know what? I needed this call tonight. Thank you. And I'd be like, well, I'm going to call you back, baby. I'll call you back. They'd be like, please do. Now, some of them, I've had one that said, don't call back. I'll be like, I'm going to call back. I'm going to call back and pray that spirit out of you. But yeah, we pray for the world, you know, as a whole, you know. And like I said, just put your trust in God. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. And that's what I'm going to keep doing. You know, I'm going to keep calling on God, keep speaking y'all name in prayer, speaking into your life, over your life. Because I'm telling y'all, we get ready to do some things this year. God is getting ready to do some things. We watch God work. We getting ready to. I feel it. So get ready. Get ready. Hey, look. Y'all see the co-host has come back. He has come back. Hey, look. Wait a minute. I want you to wait a minute, Milton. Look, Milton. Milton Leroy. Show him your nails. Show him, Milton. See, he be on that catnip, y'all. Y'all see how he just looking all around? Milton, show him your nails, baby. Look. See? Show him your nails. You almost did it, Milton. Milton, look. See, I have to do it for him, y'all. to do it for him. So yeah, cousin Charlene, it's gonna be a while before he can. I gotta put him in karate class or something, cause he needs to know how to defend himself. He ain't got no survival skills or nothing like that. Oh well. Yes, I know it's not. Mm-mm. Oh yes, yes. Mm. Oh, a lot of things change from one year to the next. Like I said, I don't. Like I said, I'm not complaining about it. I thank God for working it out. I went from paying in 2023 and hadn't paid a co-payment because I do go to the doctor a lot. I hadn't paid a co-payment. Then last year it was $12. How do you go from 12 to 20? Why not $14? And like I said, yeah, I see. I see a lot of doctors. So like I said, if I stop and I actually, put it on paper, it may make me a little bit sad. It may even make me a little bit scared. How am I going to do this? But I'm not even going to worry about it. Like I said, God has gotten me through so much. I know if I just put one foot in front of the other, He'll get me to where I need to be. If there's some appointments that I can't go to, I don't need to be there. And that's the way I look at it. I didn't need to be there that day. So yeah, that's all any of us can do. We can't control any of the situations, like with the government and all that, nor what I want to try to. All we can do is do the best that we can. Like I said, give God glory, give God praise, and trust Him. That's it. And that's all. What Tony said. He said it and I believe it. And we're going to roll with that. And on that note, I'm going to say, I'll see y'all later. And like I said, if I pop back on, y'all know why. I'll be at the State Farm. Trying to get some straightening up in there. But I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Y'all, like I said, y'all are a huge part of my healing. A huge part of my healing. I am so thankful that God did not stop. It's not that, let me take that back. I'm so thankful that I finally obeyed and started this YouTube. I love y'all. Y'all are such a blessing to me. I pray that I am a blessing to you all in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Because y'all are indeed a huge blessing. Lord, Mr. Herbert out there walking around. Oh, Lord. Jesus Christ. Be with him. As long as he don't knock on my door. I'm going to try not to. I'm going to try not to. I'm trying to park my car between the lines everywhere I go. Try. It's not going to happen. But I'm going to try. I always try. I love you too, sis. Oh, I'm so thankful for you too. I love y'all. I love y'all. Like I said, this is 2026. Baby, look how it has started off. You tell me. Y'all, I'm going to get up and do a jig. I feel it. I feel it. Thank you, Jesus. Lord, I thank you. Woo. Oh, I love y'all. I will see y'all later. Have a terrific Tuesday. On purpose and with purpose. Like I said, if I don't see y'all in a little bit, I will see y'all in the morning. Remember, we riding out in the morning. Brittany and Lee, I know y'all say y'all gonna ride with me. So we riding out early in the morning. I'll be on probably around 7 o'clock in the morning because I'll be on the road a little bit before then. But like I said, let me get to a good spot to turn the camera on. And like I said, I won't be able to see the comments tomorrow, but Y'all hear me talking. All right. I love y'all again. Happy Tuesday. Milton Leroy says happy Tuesday. And we'll see y'all later. All right, cousins. All right, Mocha. Oh, y'all make me so happy. I love y'all. Oh, I love the purple hearts. Yes. Thank you. Thank you.